Torin had never expected to be trapped in the cold halls of an alien citadel, let alone facing the strangest law he had ever heard. On the human frontier, encountering aliens was risky, but nothing prepared him for the rules of the Elorians. They were an ancient race, graceful yet severe, their laws etched into every corner of their world. One law, in particular, had caught him completely off guard. It was simple in wording, but terrifying in implication. Any human visiting an Elorian court could be asked to inspect a chosen individual, a test of trust, courage, and compliance. Failure to obey would have severe consequences. And today, Torin was the chosen human. The chamber was circular, glowing faintly with blue bioluminescence. Torin's steps echoed softly on the polished floor as he approached the center. At the far end, she waited, tall, elegant, and impossibly beautiful. Her skin shimmered like moonlight, and her eyes held a strange, knowing glow. Her name was Lysera, a high-ranking Elorian, and she was watching him carefully. Torin's heart raced. He had read about their customs, but nothing could prepare him for the moment when he realized the law was real, and he was expected to obey it without hesitation. Lysera spoke, her voice melodic yet commanding. "Human, the law is clear. You are to examine me, as the Elorians require." "Begin." Torin swallowed hard. His mind raced. "Examine, you? What exactly, how do I?" "You will know what to do," she interrupted, her gaze unwavering. "The law guides you." He took a deep breath, trying to steady his nerves. Slowly, he approached, aware of every movement he made, every subtle shift in her posture. It was not what he had expected. This was not a violent test, nor a hostile one. The inspection was intimate, a study of understanding, of presence. He felt the weight of centuries of Elorian culture pressing down on him. Then, something happened that froze him in place. Lysera stepped closer, her hand brushing against his shoulder, not aggressively, but deliberately. Her gaze softened, and she spoke again. "Human," she said, "you may leave, or you may stay." He blinked. "I, stay? But the law." "Obeying the law is one thing," she said, "but choosing to remain, that is another." Torin's mind whirled. She was giving him a choice, something no other human had been offered in centuries. He realized the enormity of it. One decision could alter his life forever. Lysera's eyes locked onto his. "If you leave now, nothing will change. But if you stay, you will bind yourself to me, to this world, to our laws, forever." The word forever echoed in his mind. It sounded like a promise and a warning at the same time. Torin had faced dangers before, alien worlds, hostile factions, even assassination attempts, but this was different. He could feel the gravity of her words pressing down on him, a pull he could neither resist nor fully understand. I don't know if I can," he admitted, his voice barely above a whisper. "You already can," Lysera said gently, almost teasingly. "You just need to choose." For a moment, Torin considered running. Any sane human might have fled. But something in her eyes, in the calm certainty of her presence, stopped him. Curiosity, fear, admiration, all tangled together inside him. He stepped closer, and the air seemed to shimmer around them. The chamber grew silent, except for the subtle hum of alien energy coursing through the walls. He could feel it under his skin, in his bones. It was alive. It was aware. And it was watching him. Lysera extended her hand fully, inviting, but not demanding. "Will you accept the law, or reject it?" Torin's mind raced. Accepting meant committing to her, to the Elorian world, to the unknown. Rejecting meant returning to his old life, to Earth, where danger still waited but nothing like this. And yet, as he looked at her, he realized something profound. This was not just about laws or obedience. It was about connection, understanding, and trust, something he had never encountered on any human world. "I'll stay," he said finally, the words trembling but firm. Lysera's expression softened, a radiant smile spreading across her features. "Then it is done," she said. "You have chosen to bind yourself to the law, and to me. Forever." The chamber seemed to respond to her words. The bioluminescent walls pulsed softly, bathing them in warm light. Torin felt a strange sensation wash over him, a blend of relief, excitement, and a touch of fear. He had agreed to something larger than himself, something that transcended human understanding. Over the following days, Torin learned the depth of what his choice meant. The inspection was more than a law, it was a rite of unity, a way to understand, accept, and embrace another being completely. Lysera guided him through the rituals, teaching him the customs of her people, showing him the delicate balance of their society. Each lesson revealed more of her world and of her. He discovered that she was not just a figurehead of alien authority but a living, breathing individual with hopes, fears, and desires. And she, in turn, began to trust him in ways no Elorian had trusted a human before. Together, they navigated the complexities of Elorian law, alien politics, and their own growing bond. Torin realized that staying had been the right choice, not just for the law, but for him, for Lysera, for the future. And then, one night, as the twin moons of the Citadel cast silver light across the chamber, Lysera whispered something that made Torin's heart skip a beat. "You shock me, human," she said softly. "By asking to stay." He laughed quietly, disbelief and wonder mingling in his chest. "I didn't expect that even you could offer me that choice." "Choices are rare," she replied, "and so are those who honor them. You have done both." In that moment, Torin understood the truth of the Elorian law not as a constraint, but as a bridge. And as he stood beside Lysera, in the glowing light of an alien world, he felt something he had never felt before: belonging. He had come as a visitor, a human in an alien land. He stayed as something more. Something bound by law, yes, but also by trust, respect, and an unexpected, unspoken connection that neither time nor distance could break. And so, the law that had seemed daunting, even frightening, became a path toward understanding, partnership, and perhaps even love. Forever.